everyone. In today class, let's have the continuation of last class. So till now we got understanding of what is EEG, how the electrical activity of the brain is it's producing, what is the origin of that, and how we can capture. Okay. So next, another part we can come to know in last class, that is what are the different types of waveforms we can get from EEG machine and what kind of inference we will get from EEG. Okay, so you know what is EEG and what is the output of EEG machine. The middle part, that is the machine interface. Okay, how the machine is being interfaced with your brain so that you can able to read different types of EEG waveforms. So that is what we are going to see here in this class, that is placement of EEG electrodes. Okay, so you know the EEG machine, yes, it's there in order to record the electrical activity of brain, but how the electrode is being placed, in what manner, in what order, what is the configuration, how we going to place in order to record that brain activity so that we can study different types of EEG pattern. Okay, so the one such electrical activity, to record or placement of electrodes in order to record the electrical activity of the brain, is that the standard 10-20 electrode configuration. Okay, the word 10-20 is that is the reason to keep this word, the 10-20 system, that I will come later, that come into later part. Okay, so for this 10-20 system is based on relationship between the location of the electrodes where we are placing in the brain. So on each location will be represented by some letter and number. So this is just to identify the what type, where it's been located. Okay, the reason is that here it's been involved with n number of electrodes, moreover 10 to 20 electrodes we will be using. So in that case it's very difficult to identify which electrodes to where to place. So that is the reason here we will be using some letters and numbers. So these letters and numbers are helping to identify which hemisphere we have to locate. Okay, so the frequent letters we are using is F, T, C, P and 0 O. Okay, so you know the F, T, C, P, O, that is the F for frontal part, T for temporal part, C for central part, P for parietal part and O for occipital part. So based on the lobe location we are using these letters. If you are placing the electrodes in F, means that is frontal part, that electrodes will be represented by F, so that we can easily identify that electrode is giving electrical activity of that frontal part. If we are getting the electrode electrical activity of electrode which is naming by T, then it is means that the electrical activity of temporal. So for easy identification we have this lettering techniques. Okay, lettering namings. So and also we have numbers. Okay, the numbers is that in brain you have two parts, one is right hemisphere, another one is left hemisphere. For the easy identification, along with letters we will also have numbers. So if you are using even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8 along with letters like FTCP, it means that it's covering the right hemisphere of different lobes. Okay, so if you are using the odd numbers like 1, 3, 5 and 7, then it represents the left hemisphere of lobes. Okay, for example, if you see the F7, okay, that means here it's giving that electrode is being placed on frontal, that is the left side. Okay, if it is the F4 means that is the frontal, that is the fourth, that is the right side. So that is the thing here we are using a lettering and numbers all together. And there is some letter called Z, it refers to the electrodes placed at the midline. Okay, so these are the things, the namings of electrodes we should know before getting into the location. Okay, so that, and also in addition to this there is a 4 skull landmarks. It's very important. One is an ASEAN, that is at this point. Okay, that is the nose, starting point of the nose. Okay, and then the inion, that is the back neck, exact, that is the end, extreme end, there you have inion. And left preauricular point is your left ear, and right preauricular point is right ear, this earlobe. In this earlobe we used to call as preauricular point, left and right. So this is a 4 skull landmarks. Okay, in In next class we will be like seeing in detail about how these electrodes are placed, how first we have to how we are fixing the position of each electrodes, and then how we have to give namings for each electrodes. Everything we will be discussing in detail in next class. Okay, thank you.